Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wake Up Report. And I thought Usher was one of the good ones. I really did, man. That just goes to show you, man. I'd put like Usher up there in that Tiger Woods category, Mr. Goody Two Shoes, Mr. Just you would not think Usher, based on what you know of him throughout his career, would get caught up in something like this. But apparently I was wrong. Usher just had to cut a little bit over $1 million to a woman for giving her the gift that keeps on giving, according to court documents. This young woman who goes by the name of Maya Fox Davis was infected with herpes from Usher. Of all people, man. You just don't think of Usher as being somebody running around, with magic in his Johnson. But anyway, according to this woman, Usher was infected with herpes in about 2009, 2010. He knew that he had herpes, and he did not tell her while they engaged in obviously unprotected sex. And boy, you had that thing in your mouth. Ugh, you're like a herpes burrito you had chewing on, or something like that. Just gross, man. But anyway, and as you can see by the redacted document there, Miss Davis's name was scratched out, but we got her name now, so and that's another thing too. It's like, look, if you're going to accuse the guy giving you herpes and his face is plastered all over the place and his name is plastered all over the place, hey, your name and face, supposed to be plastered all over the place too. But according to court documents, and we'll just replace her name with the little black stripes you see there, Miss Davis is informed and believes that Raymond, and Raymond is Usher, knew he was infected with genital herpes in 2009 or 2010. Miss Davis is informed and believes that Raymond learned that he was infected with genital herpes after they started their relationship and engaged in unprotected sex. And after learning that he was infected with genital herpes, boy, the document just rubbing it in, boy, isn't it? Raymond consciously and purposefully withheld that information from her and continued unprotected sex with her by engaging in unprotected sex with her without disclosing his infection. Raymond knowingly and consciously exposed Miss Davis to the virus and did not give her the opportunity to protect herself from infection. And honestly, he should have gave her like $5 million, man. That should be standard. Number one, this should be a crime that you should go to jail for. Usher's entertainment accolades aside, he's a dirty, no good, low down slime bucket that passed a venereal disease on to someone that did not know because he did not tell them. And of course, as the document says, you didn't give this person the opportunity to say no. So you were all out for self, and you should go to jail. And that settlement should be upped to like $5 million as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to tell you something too, ladies, because these days you are all into this. Well, if the men do it, women can do it too, and women can be hoes like men, and women can all that kind of stuff that you like to equate yourselves to with all that penis envy that you carry around. Well, this is the result of penis envy. You see, men are the biggest whores on this planet. Men will sleep and men will stick their little ding-a-lings into anything. And if a tree had a vagina on it, you would see a whole lot of men boning a whole lot of trees. But sexual irresponsibility is like number one with men. So if you want to be like men, because men do it too and women can do it too, this is the results of being a whore. This is the results of sleeping around. This is the results of getting with any and everybody that you think you get with, because men do it too. So if you want to be whores like men, you want to run around screwing like men do, be prepared to accept all of the sexually transmitted venereal diseases that you're going to get as a result. I've known men who have slept with one woman, go to another woman's house the same day within hours of sleeping. After the first woman don't even go home and take a shower and sleep with that woman. So that means his little thing's got all that crust and all that residue from him being with the woman before he goes to sleep with another one. Men are filthy when it comes to sex. And for you women that like to equate yourselves with that filth, this is the result. So you can listen to Amber Rose if you want to. You can listen to Amber Rose talk about walking them slut walks and sleeping around with all these young rappers. There's some other female celebrity, just recently talked about, women have the right to sleep around and explore their sexuality and do all the things that men do. With Amber Rose in particular, these rappers, these are some of the filthiest creatures on the planet. And I'll tell you, honest to God, if I had a chance at Amber Rose, I would not take it. There is no way I would go behind any of these filthy rappers of today. I'm sorry. You can do all that if you want to. No matter what you think, no matter what you believe, no matter what feminist propaganda that these women try to run on you, men who sleep around are looked at as experienced. And the women even put that label on them. So a man can sleep with like 1,000 women, and that one woman that gets him, well, in her mind is, my stuff must be so good, he married me. That's how women think. Okay, but you swap it around and have a woman sleep with 1,000 men. Okay, she's looked at as a slut, she's looked at as a whore, and it's gonna be that way. As long as human beings are on planet Earth, as long as men and women are on planet Earth, they can be like the year 80,022 or something like that. Women who sleep around are regarded as whores. Men are not. That's just the way that's going to be. Now, Miss Davis's social life is effectively over. Most men, when they find out that this woman has genital herpes, they are going to run the other way. You may get a couple of clowns that will probably run up in that, but those are the same type of men who, like I said before, will run up in her, go to some other woman's house the same day and run up in her without using a condom. But anybody with any sense is going to avoid this woman at all costs when it comes to sex. Usher, on the other hand, might not have it so bad, because women, again, in their bitch logic, they will, in their minds, create some kind of a scenario that will totally block out the fact that this man is a disgusting individual who passes sexually transmitted diseases on to other women, and simply because he is an entertainer, they're going to be more caught up in that than they are their own personal well-being. Much like the situation that is going on currently with R.Kelly, there isn't a woman who does not know that R.Kelly is a sexual predator after so many charges of child molestation and producing child pornography. And lest we forget, he married Aaliyah when she was 15 years old. But yet still you will turn up by the boatloads for this man because he is an entertainer. And what really makes it bad about this whole Usher thing is that his former wife, Tameka Foster, who nobody liked. I remember when he married her, everybody was like, that woman is a gold digger, and why did you marry your mother? She looks like she's 40 years older than you, and just everything that they leveled at this woman. Well, it turns out that Miss Davis was Miss Foster's bridesmaid when she got married to Usher. So that really makes Usher a Class A sleazebag. That means he was thirsty for this woman while he was getting married to his ex-wife. So it looks like Miss Foster wasn't the bad guy in all of this. And in another report, this is according to Miss Foster, while she was married to him. This is the line from the report. In a disgusting revelation, a greenish discharge once oozed from the performer's penis, but otherwise he had no signs, I guess, of any kind of a sexually transmitted disease. Anytime something green oozes from your penis, that's the only sign that you need to pay attention to. But so Usher was sleeping around apparently while he was getting married to this woman, had eyes on her bridesmaid, got with her bridesmaid, and while he had herpes, gave it to the bridesmaid, and he knew he had it, and he didn't tell her. Absolute dirtbag. Usher, you are a dirt bag. When you sleep with someone, you are sleeping with everyone that they have slept with previously. If you are going to engage in sexual activity with someone. This is just the way it is these days. Go to the doctor, get a blood test, get tested, make sure that you or that other person doesn't have something that you are unaware of. Once your records are clean, then you can do whatever. But make sure that you are protected. There are some sexually transmitted diseases that show up later in women than they do in men. So a woman can have a sexually transmitted disease for months, not know that she have it, no longer be involved with the person that she is with, finally get in a relationship with somebody that she truly loves, give that person that disease, and she is totally unaware that she had it. Ladies, you can listen to Amber Rose and all these other I want to be a man whore just like the men are. You can listen to them if you want to. This is the result. This is KTM and the Wake Up Report saying think a little bit. It will do wonders for you.